Ladies and gentlemen, and we are back. Welcome back to another episode of the Main Event Podcast, where we continue to bring you nothing but the best inside, outside the sport of boxing. That's what we love here at the Main Event. I'm one of your hosts, Tawan Butler. To my left over here, I got Mike Risper, none other than my partner here for the Main Event Podcast. I've been my partner at the Barber Company for years and years and years. Even before it was called the Barber Company, this has been the homie. So we just get down. It was only right for us to do this.
Yes, sir.
What's wrong with the mic?
I'm just readjusting it. We good.
Okay, we good. Well, like I said, this is the Main Event Podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube because we got quite a few fights to talk about. We didn't get a chance to recap a few of the fights that went on over the past couple weekends, Mike. So let's just dive right into that, man. Let's talk about the fights that we missed talking about to our fans.
Okay. Well, you already know what fights I want to talk about. You know, it's a big, two big fights that just passed. You know, you had Lopez and Lomachenko. Then you had Davis and you had Santa Cruz.
Right.
I guess what I'm wondering, what all the other fans probably wonder the same thing as well as me, is these two dudes had some really, really great fights, and I'm wondering, are they going to fight each other? You know, Lopez and Davis, you know, the lightweight division is popping right now. You know, you got a lot of names coming up, but the two main names right now is Davis.
Teofimo and Gervonta, huh? Teofimo and Gervonta. Well, I mean, you know, my little recap of Gervonta and Santa Cruz fight, I seen the knockout coming. I knew it was going to come. It was just a matter of when he was going to be able to time and land that shot. So it kind of played out how we said it was going to play out on the Main Event Podcast, baby. Like and subscribe, because we do know what we talking about most of the time, all the time. You know what I'm saying? So we did see him knock that boy out in the middle of the fight. And it looked like he retained that lightweight king title, that lightweight champion of the world title. Yeah, because he's knocking everybody out.
Yeah.
He kissing babies, he shaking hands, he doing what it takes to become a pay-per-view star. Mayweather Promotions is trying to reassure everybody that he will be a pay-per-view star.
Oh yeah, and the way they moving him is great. You know, then they giving him the straight pathway to stardom.
Right.
You know, right now he's a pay-per-view star. You know, all the other fighters that we're talking about, they haven't fought on pay-per-view.
Right, yeah, you're right. You know,
so that makes a big difference. But, you know, the two wins, you know, like we already talked about Davis and Santa Cruz. I think it was a great fight. I even think that, you know, hats off to Santa Cruz because, man, I seen him do to Davis that I ain't seen no other fighter do.
Yeah.
That made him think about making some adjustments, made him, you know, he took some punishment. But yet he showed the type of fighter he is. He's not just one that can box, that can brawl, but can also box. I like the fact that he had to think about his next move, and that showed a lot to me about Davis.
Right.
But Santa Cruz, he came to fight though. He didn't.
Yeah, he did. He didn't lay down. I knew he was gonna come to fight. I knew it was gonna be a good fight. I just knew he didn't have enough power to keep Tank up off of him. I knew he was going to try to outwork him and stay busy and throw punches and bunches, but, you know, that was only going to work for so long. You know what I mean? But what I would like to see from Tank from this point on is getting that head movement down a little better because had that been somebody with a little bit more pop than Santa Cruz, you know, we might be talking about something else right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Doubt. But I know, you know, Tank the true champion he is. He's going to adjust and he's going to do whatever he got to do to bring the fans a victory in spectacular fashion. But Tank, going forward, I just want to see you move your head
a little bit more.
Listen to your big homie over there at Mayweather Promotions. The less you get hit in the sport, the longer you will last in the sport, my bro. So just keep your head on the swivel at all points, man. If you're going to fight like Floyd, do the defense like him too, man.
That's it. And hit the Lomachenko fight for me. Let me hear what your point of view of that Lopez and Loma.
I mean, we didn't get a chance to tighten that up. I didn't think.
How big of a fight was it, and you know how he looked? You know, because the reason we going over it because we about to compare the two.
Okay. Well, I mean, You like the Teofimo from the jump. I'm
Yeah.
a fan of both fighters. I know both of them can fight. I agree. Teofimo did win. He won in great fashion. He did win in way more than Lomachenko did. He's a little younger than Lomachenko, so he's able to maybe go to longer rounds than most fighters can with Lomachenko. He wasn't able to break him down. He had a lot more season. But going forward, if you want to put Teofimo in there with Tank, I mean.
But before we go there, who had the most significant win out of those two?
I say everybody love a knockout, and everybody will remember a knockout before a decision. So I'm gonna say Tank won in better fashion, but Teofimo be more of an accomplished fighter.
Yeah,
But Tank won in better fashion.
better.
Teofimo won for sure, and in good fashion. But as we know, fans of the sport love knockouts.
But how could you say he's more of an accomplished fighter? Because Leo.
Well, I'm talking about as far as being amateur, winning gold medals, fighting for world titles within his first 3 fights. Getting paid millions of dollars early in the sport. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. That's just me personally.
Okay.
Teofimo did his thing, but to me, you asked who won in better fashion.
Okay. I did.
Right? So to me, Tank won in better fashion. Yeah. Both of them had credible opponents they fought.
Yes.
But Tank closed the show. Teofimo waited till the show was over and told everybody he won.
Yeah.
But Tank closed the show.
Yeah.
So for me, that's a check in a spectacular box.
No. I definitely
Teofimo.
agree. But I'm not knocking Teofimo win, because you got to understand, Teofimo, to me, this is what I think the win was more significant for Teofimo. Let me tell you why. He was the underdog. Tank wasn't no underdog.
Right.
He was an underdog, for one. For two, what he took away from that fight, all the belts that he gained from that fight. Number 3, he went up against what was so-called the pound-for-pound best in the world.
But we knew.
But hold on, I'm just giving you the stakes.
Okay.
Because he came from a position of people counting him out to overcoming, the giants, like David slaying the giant. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One of those things.
Okay.
So, but that being said, I think he gained more than Tank gained from winning those 2 fights. The reason I say that, because Tank was already a star. You know what I'm saying? Tank was already, he's already a pay-per-view fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tank is already known for what Tank is known for. Now, Lomo and this fight with Lopez kind of put Lopez in a better position than he was already in.
Oh, yeah.
Tank was already in his position. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say it's more significant for him, but who's the better draw will always be Tank.
Man, kill all that. Who gonna win the fight? Teofimo and Tank, if they was to get in the ring and fight, who you got? To kill all the talk now. We already know Tank knocking people out, and Teofimo is beating well-accomplished fighters.
I'm gonna have to go with Tank.
Well, I mean,
And I'm gonna tell you like this. I like Teofimo. I like Teofimo a lot. And the reason why I'm gonna go with Tank is
Teofimo hit harder than Santa Cruz.
Oh yes.
So do Tank got something to worry about?
Most definitely.
Okay.
Most definitely. I mean, I can almost flip a coin.
Okay.
But my deciding factor is, I know that Mayweather gonna be in his corner.
Yeah.
And the things that he can learn from that corner can take him over the top.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what I think.
I mean, you see Floyd had to jump up and be like, "Hey, young buck,
you
better
know.
listen, man. You
already
Floyd
know.
had to tell
You
him a few
already
things,
know.
and then that's when he stepped
If
it up.
he listened to Floyd and follow his direction, he will end his career undefeated.
So the main event podcast, we both got Tank knocking Teofimo out. I do. Teofimo, man, you was a hell of a fighter, my brother, and I hope one day we get you on the Main Event podcast, and you will go down as one of the top fighters. I ain't going to say the best because you only got 14, 15 fights, so we got to see what you got going on. But because you beat the so-called pound for pound, everybody going to be on the lookout for you. I think that Tank going to get with you. I personally think it's going to end in knockout. That don't mean I'm not saying you can't fight, my brother. I knew Santa Cruz was going to get knocked out. I ain't taking nothing away from Santa Cruz. I just knew the knockout was coming. He's still a hell of a fighter and can still get a big payday from now on.
Yep, indeed.
Because he dared to be great.
Yeah.
And when you do that and put up a fight, you're going to constantly get paychecks in this business. Yeah. So even if Teofimo do get knocked out by Tank, he's still going to get another payday. And that loss is not going to hurt his record.
There's too many other young fighters coming up that's hot right now.
Right, yeah, for sure.
Especially in that weight class. And you know, it's too many, you know, it's a lot to eat off of, you know. And you know, Teofimo is an eater.
He is an eater. He just ate Lomachenko's career, and now he's looking at Tank. But I got Tank. I mean, I would love to see the fight. I don't think it's going to happen no time soon. We got two totally different political views on both sides.
No.
So I don't see it happening.
I think we're really kind of saying the same thing, but I'm looking at it just differently. I'm looking at the significance of the fight or where the fighter end up.
Right.
Because I think Tank going to be, that fight didn't define Tank.
No.
But that fight defined it.
Tank can fight whoever he wants.
Right, but this fight that he beat Loma defined.
Oh, for sure, 100%.
See the difference?
Yes,
so that's
sir.
why I say
yes,
that.
sir. Okay.
You know.
Okay. Well, now that we done touched up on that on the Main Event podcast.
One more thing.
Like and subscribe.
Who the A side and who the B side if they fight?
You know, I'm putting Tank on the A side. Only because, you know, the knockout artists go over there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got to put him on the A side because I know if the fight do happen, it ain't going to be a Mayweather Promotions / Top Rank Promotions. It's going to be a Mayweather Promotions or it ain't going to be no fight.
All right.
Period, point blank. So
it's just the way it is. But
I mean, if
you just go by drawability, who's the bigger draw?
Well, right now, I would say Tank because Tank got some more sold out shows than Teofimo.
Okay, you know your stuff a little bit.
I know a little bit.
All right.
I mean, you did pick me to co-host with you on the show. You know what I'm saying? I know a little bit about a lot of it, you know. But now that we done dove into that, man, let's dive into the fight that I want to talk about because I talked to Mike Risper the night this happened, and he didn't sound too happy about this fight. We talking about Gamboa and Devin Haney. I like the fight. I called my brother Mike and I say, Mike, man, what you think? And he was like, he looked good, but I wasn't too impressed.
No, I wasn't because I know Devin Haney can do what he did.
Oh, for sure.
Mean, what he did was not a surprise. That boy is bad. He's sharp. He's quick. He thinks. He got defense. He got offense. You know, I just wanted to see the knockout.
You can't knock everybody out, though. He has to learn that early.
And I get it.
Fighters got to learn that early.
I get it, but.
Like Tank, you're going to have to learn early. You can't knock everybody out. So when you can't, you got to get up out of there with the victory.
Yeah, I just, this is my whole thing about that.
Because looking for a knockout to get you knocked out.
I just don't think, I think that there's, he's still growing.
For sure.
And that his grown man strength ain't
kicked
in yet.
Man, I said this, no lie. Devin, your brother was coming in here, man. The homie Al was cutting his hair. We used to talk about you all the time. And he used to tell me how y'all was going down to Mexico. And then, you know, I know the scoop. But I used to always say, well, what's going to happen when Dev get in there with some grown men? And he giving them everything he got, Captain. And they not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So then again, you learn. Like, I was impressed with his victory. I hope he would have got the knockout, but not everybody is just knocking Gamboa out. That's just not a fighter people are running.
Yeah.
Now, Tank knocked him out, but keep in mind, it was the 12th round and he had one leg. So could it win a 12-round decision if he had both his legs? That's all I'm saying. I ain't taking nothing away from Devin or Gamboa, but I'm saying just because Devin didn't knock him out, it don't make me look at Devin no different. Like he didn't do what he was supposed to do.
I'm the first to tell you, Devin is a bad boy.
Bad boy.
I'll be
What you
first.
gonna do?
What I'm saying is, he's the sharpest he was. I knew he was that sharp. As pristine as his defense was, I knew it was like that. Everything that he did, I knew he can do. You know what I mean? But it would have just been real sweet if he could have just finished it with a knockout.
Hey,
That's
man.
all I'm saying.
Mike,
I ain't taking nothing. I ain't taking nothing from
like
Devin.
Mike. You acting like a kid on Christmas that got the PS5 but didn't get no games. Like, man, you better be happy you got the PS5.
No.
A lot of people ain't getting the PS5.
Gamboa was holding.
For sure.
He was holding.
Yeah, he was.
He was trying his best not to get knocked out.
Just hold on. He's going on.
But I'm very impressed.
For sure.
With Devin Haney.
From top to bottom. He pitched the shit
very,
out.
very. This dude, he has it all. You know, there's no lack in no category. I mean, he can bang.
He brought the fight. He was first. He punched in bunches. He's precise.
Mm-hmm.
He's smart. He didn't leave himself really. I mean, you know, Gamboa hit him with some shots. It's like Rockman said, you go swimming, you're going to get wet. It's boxing. You're going to get hit. But he pitched the shutout, and the boy looked great to me against a crafty veteran who'd have been at the top and who'd have been in there. The only people that's knocked him out was Terrence Crawford and Tank. Did anybody else knock Gamboa out?
His second loss was a knockout.
Who was the second? His first loss was Terrence Crawford.
I just can't. He lost to Terrence Crawford. Then he lost another one.
We gotta find out.
He lost another one,
right?
And then he lost to Tank, and then he lost.
Then he lost to Devin.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, I mean, that second loss he took. Probably, I mean, we can't think right now, but I bet you it wasn't to no scrub.
It was.
It was to a scrub?
Yeah.
Well, he probably didn't take the fight serious.
I was there.
Oh, you was there.
Yeah,
you did see him. Okay.
Yeah, I just can't remember.
Mike was in the building.
It was on the undercard of Andre Ward and Kovalov, second fight.
Okay, for sure. And Gamboa was there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he lost that fight.
Yeah, he lost that fight.
Okay, well, Gamboa, look here, man. Ups and downs come with it. You tested the young homie. You took him 12 rounds, and he beat you decisively. Mm-hmm. I think you might need to go and hang it up, brother, because you look like you just showed up and held on to get through 12 rounds. It didn't look like he wanted to win the fight at all.
It didn't look like he wanted to be there.
Well, he had to cash the check, so he had to be there. But, I mean, it looked like he didn't.
I get it.
He didn't want to do it at all.
But now, my next question is, did Devin do enough to demand one of the big fights with one of the big homies?
Yeah, 100%. 100% to me. And I will elaborate, my brother, because you got a 25-0 now. Mm-hmm. He got a belt. Mm-hmm. He done fought some top-notch fighters as of lately.
Okay.
Gamboa, Mason Bernard, to me, me personally, was a good fighter. Mm-hmm. That was his first big test, and he passed with flying colors.
Did he knock him out?
No, he won by decision. But that don't knockout. See, Deontay Wilder and Tank got y'all spoiled, man. Like y'all,
go ahead, finish.
Like sometimes to me, a knockout is great, but if I see somebody displaying just pure science for 12 rounds, that's just as great as a knockout to me.
I just asked him if he knocked him out.
No, no, he didn't. Everybody know he ain't knock him out. Well, boxing fans know, but that don't mean he ain't ready to get in there with a Tank, a Teofimo, Loma and
All right.
That don't mean he ain't.
Okay.
I believe he's personally ready. Who else is there out to fight? He got one belt, and Teofimo got all the other ones.
Yeah, but don't Tank got one?
I thought Lomachenko had them all. Tank lost his belt on the scale, so he fought at, I don't know. Dude, Tank got his belt at 130? I thought Teofimo had them all, and then Devin Haney was the only one left.
Teofimo don't have them all. He got a lot of them, but he don't have them all.
So there's
too
many belts, like Floyd said.
Too many belts.
There's too many belts. I'm losing count. There's 5 belts in each division. Mm-hmm. So the WBC, the WBA, the IBF, The Main Event Podcast. Like and subscribe on YouTube. I don't know. It's just too many belts, man. But definitely put Devin in there.
Too many belts.
Definitely put Devin in there. Put him in there with Teofimo. Put him in there with Tank. Put him in there with Loma. Hell, put him in there with Gary Russell.
Oh, man, I would
Gary
love
Russell
to see
crying
that
for
fight.
everybody fight right now.
I would love to see that fight.
Gary Russell's trolling everybody.
Everybody.
He's calling everybody out.
Everybody.
He's talking bad about everybody. Gary Russell just want his opportunity. And the brother bad. It ain't like he a scrub calling for attention.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
That boy can get down.
He can get
There's
down.
the principles with him.
He can get down. But
He want to fight.
But he should have moved. He should have moved up a long time ago.
Yeah. Well,
When the smoke moved up, he should have moved up.
he should have moved with the smoke, but a lot of people can't handle the smoke, man. They need ventilation. They just be acting like they with the smoke.
Yeah. But no, I think that on Gary Russell, I think that he have all the intangibles to survive with anybody,
For sure.
if not win. You know what I mean? Everything at this level come down to strategy.
Right.
It come down to how and what you're going to do when you get in that ring.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that Gary Russell need to go ahead and just start, taking them, lining them up and knocking them down. Just keep his name buzzing.
Yeah.
Get in the ring and be exciting. Then sooner or later, man, they have to fight him. You're going to have to fight.
You're going to have to face me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But one more fight I want to talk about.
Come on.
Kell Brooks. Terrence
T. Crawford.
Yeah.
You know who I got in spectacular fashion.
Okay.
Yeah, he gonna knock that boy out.
You think he gonna knock him out?
Yes. Okay, well let me rephrase this. Maybe not back of the head on the canvas, but the ref will break him up.
So it will be a stoppage.
For sure.
It ain't going.
I mean, his eye socket ain't even all the way healed yet. Terrence Crawford about to let him know it's still a little messed up. Surgeon ain't do enough. I mean, they know why they should have fought Austin Trout, Terrence Crawford, but we'll talk about that at a later date. But they knew why they chose Kell Brooks.
Yeah.
They knew why. The best dude out there. He ain't with nobody. He's a free agent.
Oh, okay.
That's why he chose.
Okay.
Why you think Terrence Crawford fought Amir Khan?
Yeah.
He was a free agent. He wasn't with nobody. Okay. So that's all they looking for. And that's why Austin Trout should have got the fight. Because as of now, Austin is a free agent. He got his own promotion company with the helps of me helping him run it. A-side. But he was also out there, no strings attached. It would have made that fight way more interesting than what Kell Brooks would do.
And Terrence Crawford, your boy called Terrence out.
On several occasions.
Yeah, he was like, he want all the smoke
all
at
of it.
147.
He
said
make
any
sure,
of them.
He wants to make sure his smoke detector broke.
Yeah, any of them.
Because he wants all the smoke.
That's what he said.
So, I mean, we'll see. But, yeah, that's my honest opinion. I think it's just a warm-up fight for Terrence Crawford. Keep him loose just in case, he do get a big fight with one of the 147s out there.
But you don't think Kell Brooks going to put up?
I mean, he might. But I know the ultimate result, the end result.
You don't think this is an upset alert?
Not at all. Do it look like I think this is an upset alert? Not at all. It's another day at the office. He finna go out there and the ref gonna stop the fight, probably 6-7 rounds. And then that's it. Kell Brooks, he ain't had a fight since Earl Spence, I don't think. He just happy to be getting another paycheck. Mm-hmm. He just, hey. Somebody they lined up and he got to knock him down.
Knock him down. Okay, well, I really don't have no other questions on, any other fight you want to talk about?
I mean, there is one fight I want to talk about, but we'll wait till the next episode. We might chime in on it, but it's involves Canelo, the best pound-for-pound fighter in the sport right now.
Here we go.
I mean, we ain't got to jump into it right now, but you know that I know that you know that I know.
I know. That
Canelo's the man.
That Canelo gonna have to stop eating the meat down in Mexico.
Oh Lord, look,
And
man, I ain't got nothing to do.
He's gonna have to get off that bike and stop running.
He ain't running, man. He
You know what I'm
already
saying?
proved everything in the sport. What
I'm
else
saying.
is there
but
for
now,
him to
but,
prove?
But you know what? I will give
is
him
he
props.
supposed to sit around?
I will give him props.
And fight every young dude coming up?
I will give him this much.
You be wanting him to fight when he's 40.
Is he just now, after 5 years, willing to fight?
Come on, man.
Jamal.
After 5 years?
After 5,
He's
now
about
he's
the only
willing.
dude who was man enough to fight Triple G
I'm
twice.
just saying. Triple G wouldn't even fight him. So what did that say?
No, I'm talking about Canelo.
But Triple G wouldn't even fight Jamal.
Well, that's because Jamal
See, here we go.
would have beat him.
He would have beat Canelo too.
No. Styles make fights.
You just don't want to admit it, huh?
No, it's not,
You don't want to
Canelo's
embrace
best.
the truth.
Canelo's the best.
But soon we
Hands
will
down.
get to see that.
I can't wait.
We will get to see it. And I think Canelo is a great fighter. Great fight. Probably one of the greatest in the game right now. I give him that. He is the money man. He is the biggest draw right now in boxing. I take nothing from Canelo. Actually, he was one of my number one boxing. I was one of my number one boxers until
what?
Until that meat scandal.
Man,
that meat, and he never fought Jamal.
That's because Jamal just got here.
Jamal,
you think he's supposed to fight everybody?
Jamal been chasing him for 5 years.
He ain't deserved it.
He been here.
He ain't deserved it.
He been here.
Who has he fought?
He been here.
Who has he fought to earn the right?
He been here.
Run down his resume.
He been here.
Other than Austin Trout.
He been here.
Who?
He been here.
Other than Austin, who?
He been here.
And so is a lot of other people.
He been here. He
right.
ready.
So is a lot of other people.
Tell your boy.
Canelo, put hands on whoever they put in there with you, man.
Let's make it happen.
You with Al Heyman now, so you're going to get all the good fights. You're going to walk through Caleb Plant. Sorry, Caleb. It's just the truth. We talk the truth on the Main Event podcast. I'm happy you got the opportunity for this fight. It's going to be a hell of a payday for you. You get a major life upgrade in the situation. But the best thing you can do is look good fighting for 12 rounds and try not to get knocked out. Because Canelo is, they picked you for a reason, my brother. Canelo's 51-1 and you 20-0. Come on, man. It don't even go together. But great fight for Caleb, though, because you earned it, brother.
Well, you know why
you earned that
he's
spot.
50 fights in.
Because he's been fighting since he was 14. He went pro at 14.
But what was he fighting at?
Different weight classes.
No, what state was he fighting at?
Oh, he went pro in Mexico.
Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. You know how they do.
Do we got to run down his resume?
But you know how they do that, though, right?
Do we got to run down his resume?
You know how they do that in Mexico.
Yeah, Devin Haney did it too. But
okay, well, then there you go.
Then it comes to a point where you show and prove. So Devin Haney is showing and proving.
I get that.
At 24-0, he's still showing and proving.
I get that.
We talking about a guy with 50 fights. What else does he
But his
have
50
to prove?
fights accumulated when he went down to Mexico, or he was in Mexico. They fight what, every 2 weeks? Every
away
month?
20 of them.
You know what I'm saying? That's
He's still
my point.
31-1. He
But
still
I'm
got
saying,
more fights. He still got more fights than Jermell Charlo. Still.
Listen, he just better be ready.
Man, no.
He
Charlo
better be ready. He better be ready.
He ain't seen.
This would be the
nobody
hardest
like
fight out of all them 50 fights he been in. When he fight Jamal, it would be the hardest fight he ever fought.
I mean, he's going to know he's in a fight.
No, it'd be the hardest fight other than Mayweather. Other than Mayweather, which he lost to, this would be number 2, the hardest fight he been in.
Well, I can't wait to show you wrong. On the Main Event podcast, man. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
On another great episode as we continue to bring you nothing but the best inside and outside the sport of boxing. We're going to continue to talk about all the real stuff. We're going to continue to talk about all the entertainment stuff. And we will continue to keep bringing you this live show here at the Barber Company, 7320 South Rainbow, Suite 111. Come get faded, come get braided. Whatever you do, just come. The Main Event podcast, man. I'm Tawan Butler, Mike Risper. We see y'all next week, baby. Peace.
Peace.